submit in US and he was not arrested, and they arrested Nnamdi Kanu because there's a mission. People have to understand that, and we are still in one Nigeria. Unity of Nigeria is what we need. So you are not ready for unity of Nigeria. That is what I see, and I understand you. And that thing cannot work. You can go ahead, do anything you want. 2027 will flush you out.
See, take your time. Listen to this video to the end. This is Professor Gabagolulu, the Fulani heavy critic of Tinubu's government. This one. So listen very well to what he said, everything he said. There's a problem. You know, there's tension now already. So take your time, because concerning these Yoruba nations, you know, Yoruba, they said they want to go. So I think we are heading somewhere now. We are heading somewhere, dividing this country, revolution. Take your time, watch this video to the end. We'll come back and talk about it.
To Central Bank Governor, Femi Kadoso, CBN Governor, you want to reduce 1,000 to disengage them from their work, and you expect to spend 50 trillion. Why? All you are doing is billion, 50 billion. You bought a vehicle, 6 vehicle, 10 billion. You make a doso. Then now you want to disengage people and they are dissing. All the money involved is 50 billion. Why? You own all this billion. You don't have thousands. It's billion, from billion to trillion. What are we talking about? Okay, those people that you want to engage, last one you remove them, you bring Yorubas. Are we in Yoruba Central Bank? We don't have north, east, south. No way. We are not in Central Bank. If your Oga send you there to disengage the whole northern and south, we will not accept it, Oga. Do all what you want to do. 2027, yourself and your master, we will flog you out. Because south and east, you didn't even want us to be there, and we will not tolerate it any longer again. It will be seen that you are putting it only in one side, because last time you disengaged directors, you disengaged 5 from the north, 6 from the south, and all those who remain, only you replace them with Yorubas. Why? Are we not Nigeria? Don't we vote Bola Tinubu? Why is it treating us like this? Why? Is it because our vote is a cost to us in the north and the east and the south, and you say we are one Nigeria? This is Odudua. It's not a distance. It's Odudua. We have said it. That is why Sunday Abokare later goes to meet in US and he was not arrested, and they arrested Nnamdi Kanu because there's a mission. People have to understand that, and we are still in one Nigeria. Unity of Nigeria is what we need. So you are not ready for unity of Nigeria. That is what I see, and I understand you. And that thing cannot work. You can go ahead, do anything you want. 2027 will flush you out with your Oga. We will the way Anyefele, see how Anyefele it is. He's still facing the cases. You will face those cases in the court. Just wait the time to come. You will see it, inshallah.
That is Gabagolulu, the heavy critic of Tinubu's government. Is the one speaking like that. So, you know, because of this problem now, the Yoruba nations too, they say they want to go. They want their own nation. Sunday Igboho, that one is doing. That's what this one is saying. If you guys want to leave, why holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention? Why don't you release Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not the same thing that these people are doing? Sunday Igboho is advocating for, is doing. They want to leave, and the same thing Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Why holding Nnamdi Kanu now? Yoruba Nation, the Oga leader Akintoye, said this message is today. Listen very well. Let me read for you what the Yoruba Nation said, because they said the template is already with Tinubu. They want to leave the manual. So Yoruba Nation manual, which guides self-determination struggle, is already with Nigeria President Professor Akintoye. That's the leader of the Yoruba self-determination leader. That is the one telling you now, telling you the manual that guides self-determination is already with Tinubu. So that means they are working on it. I don't know. Now, Akintoye added that an activist, Sunday Adeyemo, more commonly called Sunday Igboho, is not committing any crime under Nigeria law or the international community for leading a self-determination movement for the indigenous Yoruba people. So if Sunday Igboho is not committing crime, which offense has Nnamdi Kanu committed that Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention today? Is it not the same thing? So why don't you release Nnamdi Kanu and let Nnamdi Kanu also continue doing his own? Let it go and do his own there, fight for Biafra, see how possible we can have the revolution or divide the country. Now you are here fighting for Yoruba self-determination, Yoruba nation. That one is there fighting for Biafra. So what is now the problem? What is now the kind of offense that is still in detention until today? Now let's continue. Professor Banji Akintoye, Yoruba self-determination movement, Ilana Omo Odua leader, has explained that the Yoruba self-determination struggle published a manual since 2020 to guide the activities of the struggle, that it is already with the Nigeria president, Tinubu. Akintoye added that an activist, Sunday Adeyemo, more commonly called Sunday Igboho, is not committing any crime, under Nigeria law or the international community for leading a self-determination movement for the indigenous Yoruba. Now, Akintoye comments were in response to criticisms from Fulani leaders, including Professor Garu Gololo, who have accused Igboho of being a criminal. However, Akintoye maintained that Igboho action aligned with international law. So, Igboho aligned with international law. Nnamdi Kanu action does not align with international law. Can you imagine Nigeria? Now, let's continue. No. And the Nigeria constitutions, which guarantee the right to self-determination. The historian also provided context to Igboho intervention in Iganga, where he helped to expel Fulani militants who had been terrorizing local community. Akintoye, in article he wrote, described the Fulani agenda as a quest for territorial expansion and denominations, which has resulted in violence and display of indigenous population. He wrote, Professor Gololo think that seeking self-determination for one's nation is a crime. So it's not. If it is not a crime, what is Nnamdi Kanu's crime offense? It's still the same thing. So what is offense? Release him, let him go and focus on his Biafra. See how he can. Okay. That view, demanding self-determination for one's nation, is entirely in accordance with the provisions of international law and of Nigeria law. Yes, of course. The United Nations Declarations of the Rights of Indigenous People affirms that indigenous peoples have the right to self-determination, so Biafra does not have the right. And that member of an indigenous people have the right to seek to retrieve their nation's self-determination from the country that their nations currently belongs to, provided that they do not without violence or disruptiveness. The African chapter of Human and People's Rights fully affirms exactly the same. Now, since Nigeria is a member of the United Nations, the African Union, and the signatory to these two international laws, both laws are part of the laws of the Fulani or the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, let me stop here. So, with these articles now written by Professor Akintoye, so Sunday Igboho is Yoruba Nation for self-determination. Nnamdi Kanu is from the Igbo, the East, Biafra. They want their own nation. Yoruba want their nation. Fulani want their nation. What is holding us back? What is delaying? What is stopping us? What? If this is the solution to the problem of this country, everybody, we said that before. So can't we even make it faster to solving this problem, since one nation cannot help us? Since there is disunity already, there's no unity, there's disunity, there's hatred, there is tribal war. It's not allowing it's not aligning the investment, the development of the countries to work. No, there is hatred already, and it's not going to work. There's hatred already. Everybody go their own separate way, and let's see how possible they can turn their state, their nation, to abroad, so that other tribe to other nation too can be jealous. Then we will now know who do the tribe that have been taking us backwards. Yes, we will now know. If the three of them go now, they say we go separate way. Let's go and develop their country. Go and develop your country. At least you give the three nations 10 years or 5 to 10 years to develop their country. Let's see what is going to happen. What changes would they bring to their nation, so that others can learn, others can jealous, can even mock them, because they are the ones that have been taking the countries backwards. Anyways, with this, I think Nnamdi Kanu should be released to go and focus on his Biafra. So I don't see any reason why they should continue to detain him after what this one has said, what is Sunday Igboho is doing. Nnamdi Kanu had not even done this. I have not gone to the UK to submit a document. No. We are one Nigeria. Please, what do you think? Share this video. Now, this is the problem. I know that's where they are waiting for Tinubu in 2027. According to Professor Garu Gololo now, All the northerners now, you know them. You know them. They are doing their job on the ground. They are working on the ground. That's why this problem is coming now. So if at the law, you are still going to see a lot of things before 2027, because the tension in Aso Rock, the tension is very high. It's on the high side. If I were Tinubu not to even disgrace himself, he would just go home and rest, not even come out on the ballot box. Not, I know you have already showed interest already. The campaign has not started on that. Groundwork is already going on, but Tinubu has already showed interest that he's going to contest again 2027. But if I were you, sir, you just, because it's going to be a disgrace. Yes, it's going to be a disgrace. You just go home and rest, so that the nation will understand that, okay, you don't want to continue again. You are tired. Just go home and rest. Because if you want to do what you did in 2023, I don't think they will allow you. Because the Northerners were in support. They give you the go ahead. They did everything possible for you. That's why you were able to do that. If you want to bribe the INEC, you want to bribe, give INEC money. These people will speak outside to the INEC. Say no. I'm not saying they will speak outside to INEC to give it to. They will also bring their own person whom they trust. They want the Northerners to come. But I don't think that one too is going to be possible. So it's still going to be problem. But if I were Tinubu, you just go home and rest. There is no point you coming back on the ballot box to say you want to contest. Nobody will vote for you. Yes, nobody will vote for you, but you want to use the power, everything you had to win the election. But these Northerners will not agree for you. It's going to be, it's not going to be easy for you. Because if you want to go by voting, that one, just count yourself out, or the ballot boxes. By voting, just count yourself out. But by way of rigging what you guys have been doing, what you did in 2023, the Northerners will not allow you. They will not allow you. Let's watch out. 2027 is not far away from here. Just 2 years from now. Let's see. February 2027.